not.
Brazil? You mean Brazilian?
No, she was from Brazil.
So she was Brazilian.
Yes.
You're recording! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Hero, to Book of Addendums, volume, this is 8. Yes?
Volume
8. We're going to talk today. I'm getting quiet, you probably can't hear me.
We have a very important issue, and look, okay.
This is a how-to.
Some very important things are coming.
For the first time.
On the horizon.
For the first time, Book of Addendums is doing a how-to. This particular episode.
This particular episode is entitled How to Survive
the Zombie Apocalypse. Dun dun dun. Let's get a C diminished chord.
Okay. First off, number one rule, how to survive the zombie apocalypse.
Always
hygiene.
Hygiene. You want to look your best. You want to
okay.
Shape. You want to sculpt the do.
Consider this.
Where are my hands? Sculpt the do.
They're right there. Consider this.
Consider the following.
The zombie apocalypse will mean the end of at least 83% of the human race.
Or the human race.
The universe, human race, it's pretty much the same thing.
Yes.
83% of the universe is going to stop existing.
These?
Or rather, exchange existence with zombies. So, the important thing to consider is most married couples will soon be unmarried couples.
Desecrated, yes. Somebody is going to die in every relationship pretty much. So you want to look your best. You want to dress sharp. You want to sculpt the do. You want to make sure you're clean shaven. Because the guy who's going to woo that lady?
Okay, the guy who was attacked in the shower, didn't have time to change, ran out to the streets with his 9mm, dressed in merely a bathrobe.
Dressed in shit.
He's not going to pick up any chicks.
He's going to lose his girlfriend or wife.
How is the human race going to reproduce with a bunch of guys running around in bathrobes?
Oh, this is a serious question. I'm laughing so hard, but I'm dead serious.
This is important. Okay, number one.
Okay, pause. Because
one.
You guys may not have realized this, but that purple light rope that you're watching just went off because my room has a clap on.
Ooh.
Okay, now let us continue.
Number one reason, let's recap. Number one reason, hygiene.
It's not a reason, but
you're right.
It is a step.
Number one step.
What to do when the zombie apocalypse happens.
How is the human race going to survive without proper hygiene? They're not. No males are going to be able to copulate with females.
Lather, rinse, repeat. Shampoo, conditioner,
look
basic.
Your best.
Look your best. You want to dress sharp. Fashion.
Let's
Watch
move
our
on.
fashion primer.
You're right.
Okay, now how do we know the zombie apocalypse is going to happen? Well, if you read Revelation, it's plural because there are many things revealed in that book.
It's in the Bible.
The dead will walk again. Okay? And look at the concentration of zombies in today's media.
Let's take one step back. What do you think that means, the dead will walk again? It's in the Bible. Dead will... Well, zombies. Zombies walk it, and they're dead.
And they're dead, but they're undead. It's...
The dead will
Look
walk
at the
again.
concentration of zombies in today's modern media.
Do you think that's just coincidence?
I mean, how many zombie movies are there? There's From Dusk Till Dawn. That's vampires.
Dawn of the Dead.
Wrong. Dawn of the Dead.
Okay, everything Romero has ever done.
Yeah, zombies.
That's like 10 movies.
Zombieland. Zombieland is like an instructional video on how to handle the apocalypse.
28 days later, 28 weeks later.
Mm-hmm. It's everywhere.
Resident Evil.
Dead Rising, Xbox 360.
Mm-hmm.
Dead Rising 2, which, yeah.
You're right.
What can you say to that?
I think the important thing to notice is zombie media has been very prevalent recently, and I think it's a sign
of the times.
Of the times.
It's coming.
The universe, or
are you going to be ready, Hero?
Some other great force is trying to tell us something.
Don't let hunger happen to you. And that's not...
we're
not affiliated with Snickers when we say that.
Let humanity happen to you. Don't get bitten.
Be prepared.
Stay human.
If you're like us and you're from Texas, when you suspect that shit might be undead, shoot it. That's what we do. I mean, we have our CHLs. We're ready to just start.
CHL, what does that mean? We're not going to tell you.
We're not going to tell you. Google it, CHL. It's an acronym.
The important thing to remember is that zombies are already dead, so it's okay to shoot them.
It's okay to shoot them. And if you're from Texas, anything you don't like, you should probably shoot it. And if you're not from Texas, just take a note from us Texans and shoot things you don't like.
There's a reason why Texas history is 5 times longer than all other states.
And there's a reason why Texas is the only state that can secede if we so choose to.
Uh-huh.
It's because we have guns.
That's actually not the only reason, but that is a big reason.
But it is the best reason.
Indeed. Okay, let's move on to number 2, the second step to surviving the zombie apocalypse.
Which is obviously...
Weaponry.
Weaponry, yes. You want to pack lots of heat. And maybe it's not guns. Maybe you prefer the scimitar or the machete. Or the
badminton bat. Okay. I just want to say, I know we don't do a whole lot of communing with our European friends, but badminton bats are probably the best zombie weapon. They have sharp points and they have blunt points. So you can do the most kind of damage with one weapon, but it's got very many modes. I mean, you can do and you can do both with the same weapon.
And if you can't afford that, I mean, recorders are $6. And as we all know from playing Illusion of Gaia, you can fight with a recorder.
Let me just demonstrate, okay? Pretend Shay is a zombie, but he's got a styrofoam head. Oh, he's gonna eat me. Okay, this would probably break.
I've been thwarted.
But it will kill at least one zombie.
At least, probably 7. Probably 7 zombies. And that's just a $6 recorder. I got this when I was in 1st grade.
And I'm not recommending that anyone get close enough to zombies to hit them with a recorder. But if you are that close, you can also do this. Headbutt. But it works well. I'm telling you.
So I'm not going to.
It puts yourself at an extreme risk, but if it means the difference between life and death, I think it's worth it.
Basic sports utensils. I mean, cleats are good. Badminton rackets, tennis rackets. If you can't afford that, cricket, croquet.
Okay, let me just say, disclaimer. If you've got
baseball bat,
a really cheap set of Japanese samurai swords,
shuriken,
please do not use them because they'll get caught on the bones and you'll die. Just don't even think about it. I know it sounds cool. You've got a bunch of samurai swords sitting in your house. You want to use them to defeat zombies. It's not going to work out well.
You should stick to the
firearms or blunt weapons.
Sturdy, cheap things.
Shovels actually work remarkably well.
Hairspray and lighters work remarkably well.
Because zombies lit on fire, it's really bright. It's hard for them to see. And so if you throw like a Molotov cocktail on the ground, it's going to be really hard.
They also keep in mind that they're going to resort to basic instinctual desires, and that means eating or sex. So you should rub your things. You should rub your things. Rub yourself in things. Rub yourself in things that are not, food appealing or sexually appealing. So feces, human feces or bat feces, is probably the best thing.
Skunk expulsion is one of the most.
Skunk piss, coyote piss, or shit. Just rub yourself all up in shit.
Okay, let's move on to number 3. Okay, number 1, hygiene. Number 2, weaponry. Number 3, smell.
Which we kind of just covered, but
okay, smell and noise. You want to be very quiet. That's all I'm saying.
Senses, sensual things.
Let's take a small section.
We're almost out of time.
Podcast.
So
silencer. Right. Let's tell you how to make a silencer. You take a tin can. You fill it with what am I thinking?
Bear semen? No,
not that one. Not bear semen. That's a different episode. It's the you know that the little foily tin pads you use to like scour pads that are made out of aluminum or any other kind of metal,
or creepy crawler mix might work.
You stuff that in the tin can, right? Okay, I mean, really the easiest thing is just a pillow. If you've got a bunch of pillows,
you know what? Skip the rest.
Stick them in your zombie backpacks.
Use a pillow.
Okay.
Keep silly string. It's handy for a distraction.
So if you're gonna fire a firearm, use a silencer or a pillow or a 2-liter bottle, like in The Departed.
Or beat them over the head with a big bottle of wine and set them on fire.
If you're gonna use a blunt weapon, then you're good to go. You don't have to worry about noise anyway, but do not attract attention to yourself. Stay.
Don't. Do all this stuff as stealthily as possible because you don't want the zombie apocalypse to zero in on your person.
We don't have a lot of time because they're closing in on us now.
Yep.
So we're going to go ahead and sign off. But remember, the 1, 2, 3s of surviving the zombie apocalypse. Number 1, hygiene.
Look and smell good. Great. Be clean and just look like a sexy beast.
You didn't think it was about picking up chicks?
Because you got to
picking up guys? But it is.
To save the world, you're going to have aggressive, passionate, hot, steamy, save the world sex.
The future.
And it's not, I'm not saying do it outside of marriage. I mean, you know.
No, you got to get married first.
Be blessed by God. I mean, there's only going to be like 2 of you left in the world. So just, you know, all right, I do. That's all you have to say. I do. And then get your freak on. 2.
Number 2, weaponry.
Weapons.
Get the good stuff.
Pack some
Walmart,
crazy heat.
Gander Mountain.
Yep.
They all sell guns.
If you're good, if you're psychonetically and inclined,
if
go
you've
ahead
got
and
powers, please join with others because
the energies of the
you're
universe.
Gonna run out of stamina.
Yep.
You're gonna get taken down. But if
PK
you're with
fire.
other people, you're fine.
PK fire.
PK freeze.
Yep. All that.
Number 3, be quiet.
Smell.
Smell and be quiet.
Smells, you know,
smell and be quiet.
Spray yourself up
it's kind of in one
with some shit so that
fox pee.
You want to attract
pee,
people,
skunk,
not dead people.
Pee. Yes. Stay hygienic. Keep away from the zombies. Have good weapons just in case.
It's very confusing, but eventually you'll get the hang of it.
And this,
just be aware that this is stuff that's going to happen. That's the biggest thing, is don't be one of the non-believers and get caught off guard.
Okay, if you see someone that has blood all over their face and you don't know what's wrong with them, and they're
probably a zombie. Yeah, that noise is definitely, they're probably a zombie. Definitely, probably.
So don't hesitate. It's not someone pulling a practical joke on you.
Don't ever hesitate. In Texas, if you hesitate, you're liable to get shot in the face. And that's not part of my culture and heritage. Is that a part of your culture and heritage?
It's not.
Getting shot in the face? No. Not us.
It's not a cultural practice
we
where
pull
I
our
come
guns
from.
And we unload a clip in the face of the person who's trying to... No. So, all right, well, we're out of time.
Be safe. Stay away from zombies.
And smell right.
All
right. Take care, hero.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Stay pretty.
Today